My Little Gravity Falls is Magic, written by GamerBrother 777. Book 1. The group of four stood in the deserted Ponyville, with a bit of gloom overhead. They all looked around at what was left there. Trash and garbage just laid around in the street like everyone had just vanished all at once. Wow, it's so empty here. It's echoey. Mabel said, "Hello." She yelled with an echo in response. "What do you think has happened to you?" Applejack asked her friend. "I'm not sure what Trixie did, but her magic has gotten much more powerful. She must have done her share of studying." "And what about the other little human?" Rainbow asked. "You mean Gideon? He has the magical thingy that can levitate stuff," Mabel said. "Well, with both of their magical abilities combined, we'll need something much more powerful than that," Twilight said. "Love," Mabel said. "Teamwork," Applejack said. "Brute force," Rainbow said. "Nope. We'll use the elements of harmony," Twilight said. "Are you sure, Twilight? Wouldn't that seriously hurt them?" Applejack asked. "Are you kidding me?" Dash said. "They started it. We need to finish it just cause they're hurting others. Don't mean we gotta do the same," Applejack told her. "With the elements of harmony?" Mabel asked Twilight. "They're Equestria greatest defense against other." And Applejack does have a point. If we hurt them, then Trixie may not be able to bring back all the ponies. "Let's just go to the library and see if we can think of a new plan," Twilight said. The group agreed and walked off to the library. As they walked, Mabel accidentally tripped over a rock, causing her to fall. As she did, the book with the 3 on it popped out of her sweater. The book caught Twilight's attention. "Where did you get the book?" Twilight asked. Mabel picked herself and the book up. Dipper found it in the woods. I forgot I still had this." "Why do you ask?" "It's weird, because I have the similar looking book back at the library," Twilight said. "I'll show you." They walked into the library when they were greeted by a voice. "Who's there?" The voice came. "Spike, is that you?" Twilight responded. "Twilight, you're all right." Spike came down the stairs. "Where's the rest of the group?" "They're back at the castle with Trixie." Spike questioned. "Yeah, she's gotten more powerful and she now has a new friend." "Who?" "It's some evil kid back from where Mabel is from. His name is Gideon." "How are you still here?" Spike Rainbow Dash asked. "Well, after you all left, and I went to take care of Fluttershy's animals. After that I came back here, but when I did, the white pony was gone. The whole town was empty. I ran here and hid upstairs. I fell asleep until you guys came back." "Did you see what made the ponies disappear?" Twilight asked. He shook his head in response. "That's okay. Right now I want you, Spike, to go get the book that looks like this," Twilight said, pointing to the book Mabel was holding right away. He said. He ran off and came back with the book. Twilight brought it over to the podium where she read books. The book was indeed similar to Dipper's book. Some difference between it was that instead of a hand, it had a horseshoe. It also was labeled with a 1, not a 3. "It just talks about weird stuff on the Everfree Forest," Twilight said. She flipped through the pages. Some of the pages in the book were about timberwolves, a manticore, a sea serpent, Ursus, Parasprites, dragons, a cockatrice, and poison joke, along with much more mysterious stuff in the forest. "How come you never told us about this, Tiwi?" Applejack asked. "Well, I have studied it about once or twice, but it never really seemed that important," she said. "We should bring the bag to Dipper. He would want to know about this," Mabel said. "I guess he could use it after we settle out this problem," Twilight said. "We're going to need a plan to get back Equestria from those two." "But how are we going to get the others?" Mabel asked. "They're probably guarding it." "I don't think they would," Twilight said. "I think they would be careless enough to leave them unguarded." "But what if they catch us?" "They'll put us back in the cage," Applejack said. "If they do, I'll maybe be able to lift the cage off, but it may also be too heavy." "And what about their magic?" Rainbow said. "Well, I have the spell that could take a unicorn magic for an hour, but I have never tested it," Twilight said. "As for Gideon, I'm not sure how we could take his magic. We just had to distract Gideon long enough for someone to take his amulet from behind," Mabel added. "Will that sound like a good enough plan to take back Equestria?" "We'll just have to hope we get lucky." "That sounds like a good plan," Spike said. "I'll stay here and watch the library." Twilight grabbed her saddlebag, putting both Book 1 and Book 3 in it. "Alright, let's get going." The group walked outside of the library. Her horn lit up and transported them back to Candlelit. They stood right at the entrance to the castle and slowly opened the doors to not attract any attention. They entered and slowly walked back to the throne room where the others should be. As they got closer to the entrance, they heard a cannon go off and heard the voice of Pinkie Pie say 999,997. They heard it again with a 999,998. They opened the door to the room and looked inside to see the Dipper, Rarity and Fluttershy sleeping in one corner of the cage, and Pinkie fire her cannon again and say 999,999. She started her cannon and fired. She shouted a million loudly to wake the other three in the cage. Just as she did, Twilight used her magic to take all the nails out of the cage that were holding it together. As she did, the cage walls all fell to the floor. "Wow, I can believe that worked," Dipper said. Rarity and Fluttershy nodded in agreement. "I told it would work," Pinkie said. The others walked and agreed. The others. "Twilight," Pinkie said. The cage group ran over to greet the others. The group shared some conversation as the two groups were now one again. "What happened to you all?" Rarity asked. "Trixie transported us to an Ursa Major cave, but we got out before it awoke," Twilight said. "Where's Trixie and Gideon?" "I'd like to give them a piece of my mind," Applejack said. Rainbow nodded in agreement. "They left a while ago. They haven't come back since," Fluttershy said. "They must be far," Dipper said, "because they didn't hear the cannon or the cage walls falling. They must be planning what they're going to do next," Twilight said. "While they do that, we're going to take back Equestria." The group all cheered in agreement. "Wait," Rarity said, "how are we going to do it? They have a lot of magic on their side." "Don't worry," Mabel said. "We thought the whole thing through. We just need luck." "We can't win with just luck," Dipper said. "Not just luck, but we have teamwork," Applejack said. "That's right. So, here's the plan," Twilight started. "Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and leave a comment and share it.